Alright guys, let's go ahead. Let's get over to work. Let's get going. Good morning! It is Monday, January 5th, 2026. And today is the start of a new week. Today I will be working over in the hub doing CIC. So basically, I will be the hub calling coverage. So if somebody called out that they could not come into work today, I will be the one to cover for them. And I will be doing this 6:30 to 12:30. So 6 hours, short shift, super easy. It is gonna be a great day. Okay? I do love my little 6-hour shifts, honestly. And if I could have them for 5 days a week, 30 hours, flat, man, that'd be awesome with Universal. It really would be. But unfortunately, they like to throw a little peppered in 10.5-hour ones as well, and then reduce you on others. Today's gonna be so much fun. I love working in the hub because it is fast-paced, and if you don't know what I'm referring to as the hub, I work over at Universal City Walk as a security officer. Okay, if you are brand new to the channel, all right, and I could be anywhere. I could be over at the boat docks doing screening. I could be back of house doing screening. I could even be in what is called the hub, which is where all the metal detectors are in basically a moon, like a half moon shape. And honestly, I love working there. Some people don't, because they don't like the fast-pacedness of it. They don't like, how should I say, the social aspect of it, on dealing with so many people bombarding you at once. Me, on the other hand, I love it to death. I really do, genuinely. So, there is that positive element right there. Now, on to some good news. So, last night, I went ahead and I started reading more into my social studies study guide. And I took a couple of practice tests as well. I'm doing good on that. And if you are new, which you might be, essentially back in January of last year, I lost my IT job and I was picking back up the life of what I once had throughout last year. Made a few wrong turns here and there, and lo and behold, here I am working Universal. And also, I am a substitute teacher for Orange County Public Schools, and in preparation to become a regular full-time teacher. I am getting ready to attend Valencia Community College, which will give me my professional certification I need. And at the same time, I am getting ready to go ahead and attend a Florida university that will go ahead and allot me a master's in teaching degree. So there are all those steps right there that I am doing right now. But at the current moment, I will be doing, something really cool. I'm going to be going ahead and doing an FTCE exam for social studies for my statement of eligibility. And what that means is basically, if you pass the exam, it qualifies you that you can teach social studies. So it gives you a 3 or 5 year temporary certificate, and then after that, then you have to get your professional one, which you will renew every 5 or so years. So what I am getting ready for is I'm getting ready to go ahead and do my social studies exam. Now, why that's important, because one, social studies is in pretty good demand right now with different schools. Okay? That is honestly the most important part right now. And to get in on a social studies class would be really cool. I love U.S. history, I love world history, and I also love economics as well, all of which are my favorite subjects. So there is that right there. But right now, I'm just worried about getting over to work, having a great day, and just seeing where today takes us, you know? After work, I want to get some more study time in. And we also have to figure out what we're doing with this $20 steak at home that's all nicely cut up that we got from Target. So much to do, so little time. I'll tell you that right now. And truthfully, things have been bonkers lately of trying to figure it all out. That much I can tell you for sure. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get going over to work. Let's have a great day. And let's make the most of it. Because I'll tell you something. Each day is what you make of it. If you want to make it a great day, you want to make it a positive one for the books, you can. If you want to let everything that's negative around you keep pushing you down, then unfortunately it will. But we choose what it will be and what will come of it. And if you're ever feeling like things are really bad off, really horrible, and you want someone to talk to, look, your family. You have all of our email addresses right there in the description of every video. So you can always message us and we'll talk to you. Because really, that's what we're here for. But for now, I am going to go ahead, get going over to Universal for work, and I'm going to have a good day today. And I'm going to have fun with it. Is it the job I want? No. Is it a job that I love? No. But at the same time, it's going to help me pay the bills until I can get to where I want to be. And that's the important part. So, let's get going and let's go have a great day.
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. La 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 la, oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh.
Alright guys, it is 6:10. I am now at work. Let's go in. Let's go have a great day. And by the way, I am sorry. So evidently I did not have my external microphone turned on. So if the earlier footage sounds bad, that is why. And I am so sorry for that. I will make sure my afternoon mic is on. Guys, let's get going. Let's go have a great day. Let's enjoy it. Let's get going. It is 12:27 and we are done. Yes. Today has been a wonderful, fun 6 hours in the hub. Short shift, real easy. But oh my gosh, it is time to go ahead and get going. Let's get out of here. Because after all, I want to get home to Tiff. Get home to Lil. I know Tiff was talking about taking Lily over to the village. And them two walking around a bit. But yes, it has just been one incredible day. With a lot of awesome people, mind you. Great people to work with over on the pod. And not to mention the guests were so much fun too. Including the nice lady that forgot about her phone in her back pocket. Thank you for making it fun and for joining in on the laughs. It was really cool. But I hope you guys had a great time today and a great day so far. Because honestly, I have. But now I just want to go home and get home to a gorgeous girl. And then I got to figure out what the heck I am doing for dinner. That will be the next stage. And truthfully, I have no clue. I really don't. But what I do know is that I'm happy I made sure my microphone was connected this time round. So yes, we are all good to go there. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get out of here. All right, we're clear. Let's get going. I feel like honestly having one of my popsicles when I get home. Or do I want a pretzel? I don't know. I got both of those. And then we got to figure out what the heck we're doing for dinner. And truthfully, I have no clue. I don't know if Tip just wants to do like maybe chicken with broccoli and rice and cheese for Lil. Like chicken tenders or something, and then she does like the steak stuff for us. And the only reason that Lily doesn't like the steak is one, it's got the cilantro season. So it'll be a little bit on the spicy side. But also number two is that steak can be a little bit tough on her teeth. So for her to try to rip it apart is a little difficult at times. But we'll see how that goes later. But for now, let's just get home. And also one more thing. I got a substitute assignment. It's for March. Yeah, I booked myself for March of all. But it is going to be for Olympia High School. For Mr. Cooper's English class, I believe it is. So that will be cool. But for now, let's go ahead. Let's get home. Let's go have a great rest of the day. And let's keep this energy going. Let's do it. I'll see you when we get home and go see Tiff.
Ow. Blinding.
Tell me, what do you know?
Really?
Yeah.
Such a kid sometimes.
You're right.
Don't even think about it.
Why?
'Cause.
Is my hand that cold to you?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
You look so cute.
Yeah.
Yes. I missed you. All
Missed you too.
day.
Yeah.
So adorable. Guys, I'm going to spend some more time kissing on this beautiful girl, have a pretzel rod or two, then drop her off over in the village with Will. And then we got some work to do at home. Let's do it. And then the dreaded question.
What's for dinner?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I already know one question that I'm going to ask her. I know the answer to it already. Did you check that steak?
Oh, no.
Told you. I knew she wasn't going to. Such a cutie. Alright, guys. I'm going to enjoy a couple of pretzel rods. Let's do it. Doesn't get any better than Tiffany.
Yeah, okay.
Does it? You are perfect in every way. It's so amazing. You want your water?
Yeah.
Okay. She's so cute. Alright, guys. It is now time to get going.
Yeah.
You are the cutest girl to kiss on. You know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
Thank you.
I love you so much.
Yeah.
Yes, you are so perfect.
Mm.
Doesn't get any better than Tiffany. It really doesn't. You're the cutest, you're the funnest, and most adorable.
Mm.
And you always know how to make me happy and smile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can barely reach you right now.
Alright, your turn. I'm joking. Let's go ahead and let's get going.
It's not that Oh my god, you make me horrible.
I make you horrible?
Yes.
Or do I make you sound horrible?
Yes.
Let's get going.
Alright.
You are the funnest, though. You are.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Now that you're stepping on my
I can't
toes.
do anything about it. You're
God.
pulling on me.
Let's get over there to the village. Let's drop them off. Then I got some college stuff to take care of. Let's do it. All right, guys. Let's go ahead. Let's get going over to the Target in the village. But first, Burlington. Later, we'll go over to Target. After we come get them. Let's do it. All right, guys. We have just got done dropping Tiff and Lil off in the village. It's time to get back home. We got some studying to do. We also got to clean up the downstairs area and get that set up back from the holidays. We got quite a bit to do. And also talk about, because I got some news from FSU, Florida State University, as well. Another university I was thinking about applying for. Just as a backup in case UCF did not accept me, but let's go ahead and get home and we'll talk about all that. All right, guys. So, Penn State got back with me, okay? And they discussed about me dropping out of the CSE 18 class. Done. FSU, Florida State University, got back to me as well. Well, they were a little bit odd, shall I say? Okay. So, earlier on, I had wrote in I was going to apply for the English Education MS Part-Time Masters, but I need to know, do I need an SOE, aka Statement of Eligibility, for English prior to the class? Thank you for your interest in the program. Though you do not need to submit an SOE, you just have to be a current classroom teacher by the time the program starts in fall of 2026 and throughout the entire 2 years that you are in the program. Now, what struck me as odd about that is that this isn't a master's in education, it's a master's in teaching. And usually a MAT or master's in teaching program will usually, okay, from what I've seen so far, allow you to go in and become a teacher, and you do that program to get the actual SOE requirement filled to be able to teach, let's just say, English. So for them to say no, but you gotta be a teacher already, that's like, okay. Whatever, it is what it is. So FSU is now out and off the table. UCF And the reason why I'm bringing these universities up now is because schools are now coming back in, okay? So that is the good part, that the schools are coming back in right now. UCF, teacher, Masters in Teaching, English Language Arts Education of ESOL, and reading, summer 2026, awaiting decision. That is good. So we are good there. Now, when it came to Penn State went ahead and they got back to me. I'm sorry you will not be joining us in the spring, but I understand your decision for your future goals. Since you roll into the SEA 10 for the spring, you will need to complete a withdrawal form to remove that course from your schedule. You can find the instructions and form at this link. Penn State will keep record of your acceptance in our system for 8 years. If you decide within that time frame that you would like to pursue a Master Computer Science program, you can reach out to us at compscihelp@psu.edu and we can assist you. And that was from Katie, the Director of Academic Operations for Penn State University. That is awesome. And that's the thing, is that the whole Penn State thing is quite difficult, if you will. Because Penn State is the university I would have wanted and dreamed of going to as a child. It really would have been. Back when I was little, up in Pennsylvania, yeah, that would have been like the cool place to go. And the reason why is because they got an amazing sports program, great academics as well, and just an overall sense of community up there. And that's the thing about Penn State, is that it really is an amazing university and so freaking good. And that's why part of me, it kind of killed me of having to go ahead and decline in lieu of UCF for teaching. I gotta admit, it did suck badly. Now, there is another contender. Okay, so Florida State University is out. You know that. UCF is awaiting decision. However, there is one more contender. University of Florida. Okay? So, with University of Florida, when I was having my talks with them, this was back in October of last year. Basically, the requirement for them was I needed to gain an SOE, a statement of eligibility, for social studies or English or science. And I think the last one was mathematics, because they only support the 4 cores, okay? And you have to have that SOE prior to getting into their program. Let me see something here. Yeah, University of Florida, they needed that SOE prior. And that's okay. Now keep in mind, I did submit to them the application. So there was that right there. And let me see here. Best Buy, look here. But yeah, they were really cool. What I do want to find out is, I forgot one thing. If they were a Masters in Teaching or Masters of Education. And there is a difference. Masters of Teaching helps you become a teacher. Masters of Education requires SOE prior. and also requires you to be a teacher in some of them. Keep in mind, some. Let me just go to apply for University of Florida. Let's see here. Graduate. The only reason I'm doing this is because honestly, it was like so long ago. And truthfully, I forgot which one theirs was. Graduate degree. Masters. So yeah, they did actually have the Master of Art in Teaching. They also had the Master of Art in Education. University of Florida. Online. Online graduate degree. Art education, no thanks. Let me see here. It was social studies. Yeah, it would be a Master of Arts in Education. Okay. Keep in mind, like I said, it was so long ago. But yeah, it was Dr. Elizabeth Washington who I actually spoke with throughout that process and who was telling me about needing the SOE. So yeah, that is cool. And what I actually did email back is there a time of when it's due? Because what I have been doing now is I have been actually going ahead and working hard to study for the SOE exam so that way I could go ahead and get into it. Because really, that's what I want to do. I want to work hard at something and I want to excel at it. And when I put my mind to it, I know I can. But yeah, Masters of Art in Education. And they also have Master of Education, MED. But yeah, from what I saw earlier, I gotta go ahead. Yep. So, in order to get into the program, you need a bachelor's degree from an accredited institution, upper division undergrad of 2.5, okay, which I have, pass the FTCE general knowledge exam, can be waived if you have acceptable scores on the GRE, otherwise a master's degree, which is what I have. Pass the Florida Teacher Certification Exam in Social Science 6 through 12. All right, so that is it right there. You gotta get that SOE for Social Science 6 through 12. And that is what I need to do to be able to get into University of Florida's program. So I think that if I go ahead and I kill it and work hard, when it comes to studying for them, I could do it. And they don't start until fall. But what I'm trying to find out is when do they require that? That's the other part. But yeah, so far, we're doing really good on everything else. Now I gotta go downstairs and get the downstairs set back up to get it prepared for showtime for when we do Lego night again or game night. And yes, I did shave as well. But Penn State is still an amazing school, and I'm happy that I still have a home with them if I want it. That because I was respectful, I didn't burn any bridges, if that makes sense. And that's the thing. I don't care if it's a job. I don't care if it's anything. Jobs, college, whatever. Be careful what bridges you burn. Because that's why I didn't want to outright burn the bridge with Penn State. Because I knew that I wanted to go ahead and challenge myself either with Penn State, with Kapir Sai, or when it came to teaching. I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to push myself further. So keep that in mind. Don't ever burn a bridge if you can avoid it. Because you never know when you might need that bridge in the future. Or, for instance, you might need a referral. You might need somebody to go ahead and say, hey, yeah, I can vouch for him or her. They got this. And that's what I'm doing. Now, does that mean that my Penn State idea is going, yeah, we'll do that? No. What it means is that I still have a backup in my pocket. There you go. But for now, let's go downstairs and let's get everything set up. Let's do it. Alright, so earlier Tiffany got a lot of this stuff cleaned up over here. So, pretty much it's already set. We just gotta move chairs back into place. Get the car mats into the car. And there we go. Game system is all set up. Lego stuff is good. Lily's area is all a mess, of course. Yeah, we gotta figure out what to do with all that. But yeah, so for the most part, we're actually pretty good. The LED strip, on the other hand, keeps freaking falling down, so I'll have to figure that out later. But yeah, so far so good. Alright, guess what? It is now time to go ahead and go get Tiff. It is 4:28. She's got the stuff for dinner. We are going to do sausage sandwich. And we're going to do something else with it, like corn. And then a little side. Lily is going to go ahead and do chicken nuggets. That is not her. It's just an 833 number. Alright. Also, my friend Jane over at one of the schools where I substitute teach at got in touch with me. And good news, she has a spot open for the 16th. Yes! So I can go ahead and take up that day, which means that so far we're doing great today. Like all the puzzle pieces really from today are really falling into place. And this has been amazing. I'll tell you now, because really, I need these puzzle pieces to start falling into place. And slowly but surely, they are. Like I told Tiff, Penn State is a great backup. UCF is going to be a holdout until summer, but Valencia is going to be starting in a week or so. So really, we got so much going on. This is great, actually. But I do want to get out to like a park or something sometime soon. I don't know. Maybe like next week. Take one day off and like go to a theme park or something. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. It's like Universal. Even just by myself to walk around. We'll figure that out. I'll get with Tiff and see what she thinks. Because I know that it can be a little stressful for her too. Of having me over there and her not being able to be with. But guys, let's get going. Let's go get Tiff. And I'm going to have a little Starbucks treat. Let's do it. Let's get going. Alright guys, let's go ahead. Let's get over and get Tiff from Target. Let's do it. Come home, have dinner, relax with a gorgeous girl. That's the plan. Alright, here we are, Target. Let's go get Tiff. Alright, here we are, Target. Alright guys, here we are at Target. Let's go ahead and get Tiff, get home, make dinner, relax, and enjoy the night. Alright guys, it is now 6:22 and dinner was absolutely amazing. But it is time to go ahead and get ready to end the day, because tomorrow is going to be another day. And truthfully, it's going to be interesting because tomorrow I will be doing van driving all day. Yep, I will be South 1 tomorrow, so that will be interesting. We'll see how that goes, and I hope for the best for my trainer tomorrow, because I have bad sense of direction when it comes to finding places around the area. I really do, legitimately. So we'll see how that goes. But guys, thank you so much for everything today. I hope you had a great day. But I will leave you on one last thought. And it's a reflection on what I said earlier. Don't burn bridges. UCF is supposed to get back to me a couple months before the summer program starts, to go ahead and start finalizing everything with them if they accept me. Florida State University required that I already be a teacher, so that wasn't going to work by fall, because really, that's going to be quite difficult to try to get into. Which is why having Penn State University as a backup on ready, and they are on ready, set to go. They will tell me, yep, you're good, at the moment's notice of the next, basically, school session, which will be spring. So regardless, I have a place to go. And I know what you're thinking. Hey, I thought you said that you were going to try for other universities in Florida as well. Well, here's the thing with that. My only other option is Rollins, which, granted, is a really nice private university. It's also a small niche one. So what I could end up doing is, if UCF falls through, go to Penn State, get my computer science master's, take my statement of eligibility test, become a teacher for a couple of years, and then if it doesn't work out, if I want to go back to IT, then I will weigh in. Or if there is a technology education class that opens up, guess what? I'm in. So there is that route too. And that's the thing. I can take a statement of eligibility test for social studies, study my butt off, go into that, and there we go. I have one for business education already. And all I gotta do is just find a school that's actually open for business ed and go ahead and put in my application. Now, I did find one. Well, I shouldn't say I did. Tiffany did. And it was over in Osceola County, so it was over in Kissimmee. But there were two issues. One, by the time I got to it, it had already been filled, the position. And number two, and this isn't to say anything negative or bad about it, okay? So please don't take it that way. It was an alternative education site. So children that did not do well behavior-wise in standard schools would go there. And for a first-year teacher, I don't think that would have been a good fit for me. I think going to somewhere like Lakeview, somewhere like Horizon West, or even like Gotham Middle School. And also Piedmont up there in Apaka. That would have been a better fit for me as a first-year teacher. And that's the thing. Know what you're getting into. Know also what your limit is before you go ahead and do something. But don't be afraid to push yourself to it at times. But just know your hard limit. And that was my hard limit. But when it comes to Penn State, having them on ready as a backup is such a blessing in disguise. Having that comfort cushion right there. Knowing that your home state, Pennsylvania, welcomes you back with their chilly arms. Not exactly warm, it's Pennsylvania. But you see what I'm saying? That's the thing I love, is that at least I have a choice. And for those of you that have helped me, that did the recommendation letters, or myself and Tiffany saving up and paying for the application fee, having that and knowing that I am ready and I can come back at any time within 8 years means the world to me. It really does. So Penn State University,
subscribe.
thank you very much. And when I close my eyes and I do think about the future, if I can't figure out the whole education sector of going into teaching, I would love to go ahead and do an IT program, and then as a fallback, it would be really awesome to go back into the IT world, but maybe in a different capacity this time than just helping dealerships. That sounds like a really good idea too. But for now, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to work my butt off when it comes to Valencia. I'm going to do their re-endorsement program. I'm going to do their professional certification. And I'm going to kick butt at it. And every time I substitute, I'm going to take a little bit of that lesson back with me on reflection on how I could have done better there. Talk with the teachers. Ask them questions like, hey, when you got interviewed, what was on your interview? What kind of questions were you asked? That way I can be better prepared as well next time. Because asking ChatGPT to write me out some questions and then I source my knowledge from there isn't going to work so well in practicality. But talking with the teachers more about what questions they were asked, that will. But at the same time, you do have to know when to fold them. And at some point, you have to know when something's not working and you're meant for something else. So don't be afraid either. Because look at it this way. For me, when it comes to this Valencia program, Tiffany and I are not paying for that out of pocket at all. That program is actually covered under the federal Pell Grant program. So what happens is money is released from the federal government over to Valencia to cover that program for me, as long as I meet 6 credit hours per semester. So as long as I have 6 credit hours of schooling, there we go. I get the Pell Grant money. However, if I were to go to a master's degree program, it would not work. Because it is my understanding that Pell Grant money is not able to be applied to master's degrees. But because this is a professional teaching certification program, then they wiggled it around so it could be. I don't know what kind of magic they did, but at the same time, University of Florida told me they couldn't. So I don't know what to tell you. What I do know for sure is that we're not paying for it out of pocket. So if something isn't able to be used with it, then at least I have the knowledge, but at least I don't have the financial burden. So that's the good part. And the money, the excess student loan money because of their mess up earlier, that is basically going into a system to go ahead and pay for either UCF or Penn State University. But we're going to cross that bridge come summer when we get to it. But for now, it's 6:33. I'm ready to go ahead and edit, upload, get ready for bed, watch a little show, and chill. And there we go. One step at a time, one day at a time. That's all you can do. So don't push it. Just go with the flow the best that you can. And things will work out. You don't know how it will, but it will. But for now, good night, everyone. Now go get some sleep. Because after all, we got driving tomorrow. And that'll be fun. Good night.
But I know we won't give this up.